Hey fam, Lex here. Man, today's been a weird day. Like, I've spent, first of all, everybody should for sure have a therapist. Took me a long time to learn that one, but you for sure should have one. Man, I spent a lot of time today thinking about just fear and insecurity and, how much that's affected and impacted my life. And I think sometimes it's really important to forego conventional wisdom. And sometimes, may you just have to jump before you can think about it. For me, I will have already decided how something ends before I even begin. Because that insecurity for me is just so deep. Like, I don't have enough information, or I don't know the right people, or I don't know what to do first, or I don't know how to get organized, and so therefore I'm not going to be successful, and I'm not going to be able to do this thing. And how much I've limited my choices, my path, I don't know, it's just so much stuff. And I'm sorry that it's so raw and kind of confusing, but it's just so up for me. We know logically that you have to make mistakes, but it takes a lot of courage sometimes to make those mistakes. I'm not the type of personality that just throws things against the wall just to see what sticks, but that's something I'm going to have to develop inside of myself, because I know that I forego making the mistakes by being careful about what I do, and sometimes that caution looks like limiting myself. Only you know the difference between reckless and overcoming your fear. There's a line there somewhere. And you gotta dig deep and you gotta find it. But you can't let that insecurity run your life. You gotta get inside your heart. You gotta get inside your mind. You gotta remind yourself of just how brilliant and incredible and amazing you are, even when you don't feel like that. That's part of making these videos for me, is just like pushing through my own insecurity. Well, nobody cares about what I have to say. Nobody cares about what I'm feeling like. Oh, nobody's going to want to watch this or listen to this. Or what if I don't say enough? Or I just blah, 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 blah. I'm all up in my head. And that's kept me from doing so many things. For me, my body, literally my physical body, my gender, the idea of walking into a room and not being confident in who I was or whatever, kept me from wanting to walk into those rooms. And I wish that I had that courage within myself just to say, you know what, I belong here. That's the stuff that only we can provide for ourselves. Only you can provide that reassurance for yourself. You're here, you're breathing, you're living, you're taking up space, okay? That means you're here for a reason. Maybe that reason isn't to solve world hunger, but that reason definitely is to love. It definitely is to enjoy. It definitely is to connect, to relate, to be intimate, to be vulnerable, to grow, to expand, to evolve. That's definitely part of why you're here. And that insecurity keeps us from enjoying those aspects of our lives. It's okay to be fearful. You know what? Sometimes it's okay to be insecure. But you know what else is okay? Confidence. It's okay to look at yourself in a mirror and remind yourself that you're powerful, that you're smart, that you're successful, that you're worthy of loving and of being loved. And then we got to do some forgiveness. I don't know about you, but I know for me, I've forgone a lot of opportunities or a lot of decisions. You gotta let that go. Gotta let that be. Let the past be the past. And just keep it moving. You're here now. Let's make the best of it. Let's put aside this stuff, man. We got a life to live. I hope you join me, because we got some stuff to do. Amen?